I killed Mark.
Yeah.
And then like the necromantic energies that are just like floating around this room just kind of brought me back.
Right,
Yeah.
the necromantic energies.
You know Harper, famous for its necromancy.
Necromantic energies, yeah.
Yeah, like that's like one of our most
interesting
highest
qualities.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
No, yeah, it's
now
really
we have a request to go on the Bionicle subreddit instead of AskReddit.
Well, that is a request.
Well, if you can find me the Bionicles subreddit.
Well, I'll go look for it. Well, there you go, Patrick. If you find me a link to the Bionicle subreddit,
you could just go to Reddit, search Bionicle.
No, I don't want to do any work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's.
Well, you see, the Bionicles aren't going to be asking us fun questions.
Yeah.
I don't know. They might. There's like Hero Factory. It's the only one I know.
What's our first fun question, Mark?
What's your favorite creature from myths and urban legends, and why?
I like this question.
Oh,
now I assume they're going to like the cryptid route, as like what's your favorite cryptid, but also what's your favorite creature from myths and urban legends?
Well, I'm gonna take mythical creatures.
Go for it.
Because now, I love dragons, right?
Yeah.
Dragons are very cool, but I like all kinds of dragons, but I really like the Chinese dragons where they're all like, snake-like bodies, and they kind of just like hover in the air and they just kind of drift
wibbly
across
wobbly, for lack of a better word,
from
like
Dragon Ball Z,
or Din Rao, who I only think of the dragons of Breath of the Wild, but I always think of Din Rao first. He's the first one I saw.
He's the big red one.
I love him. Imagine you just look up in the sky and you see just a wormy thing, a big wormy thing, just kind of floating around. You're like, oh wow, that's cool.
For me, this is really hard because all mythical creatures are pretty cool. They've all got, and even if they don't look cool, they've all got some like cool lore behind it. But as a D&D big nerd, I think one of the coolest things to like
owlbears.
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 Well, they do travel in packs of 5 to 7.
Lee and I have a lot of inside jokes about owlbears. It's great.
But one cool campaign idea to make creatures around are the Illithid Mind Flayers. Because they've had a huge...
Like from Stranger Things? the Mind Flayer from Stranger Things?
I watched that show.
I do too.
I don't watch it.
You're foolish.
I only started watching Netflix.
Every monster in the season is named after a D&D monster because it's set in the 80s and these kids are nerds and they play D&D. So the first season monster was the Demogorgon.
Okay.
Which is apparently a D&D monster. Interesting tidbit about Stranger Things. The show is set in 85 and the Demogorgon was not official D&D canon until like the late 80s.
Wow.
So it was not, it hadn't come out yet at the time of this show.
Wow.
This is set in, which I think is just,
well, now I can never watch
neat.
it ever again.
Yeah.
You've ruined it for me.
And then Mind Flayer was season 2. I don't remember what season 3 was.
Season 3 was also the Mind Flayer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, Mind Flayers are pretty cool because Mind Flayers, they impact, creatures. They like morph them. They do a lot of terraforming, and they're this big alien thing with this empire. And they had this big downfall in like their whole empire just had this massive downfall, leaving only just a little bit of them. So they've got a lot of cool lore and they got a lot of cool abilities. So I think they're pretty cool.
That's cool. Mark?
I'm a big fan of Greek mythology. So like minotaurs are cool. I like hydras.
Oh yeah, hydras are awesome.
Sirens are also pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like in lore,
like a police, like whee!
Yeah, police sirens.
Yeah, police sirens.
They are pretty cool.
My favorite
Wish they were
mythical
real.
creatures. I don't know. Pretty much like a lot of the ancient Greek monsters, I like a lot.
Greek mythology has really, really cool creatures.
And I had my Percy Jackson phase.
Oh yeah,
I read
did.
all the books.
Well, Patrick Comerford sent me a link to the subreddit for Bionicle. And the first thing that I saw there was a JoJo meme of Bionicles. Here it is.
That means we're never gonna look at this ever again.
That's a very good meme. I like that meme.
This is a good
okay,
meme.
yeah, I do actually.
We're
I
not
approve
going
of that.
on the Bionicle subreddit.
Well, there you go, guys.
The next question, you're pointing a gun at your best friend and their evil clone. both claiming to be the original.
Oh no.
What question do you ask to figure out who's the real one? So for the sake of simplicity, Bob, you are pointing a gun at me and my evil clone.
Okay.
You don't know which one's the real me, and you get one question to determine who's the real Mark.
Who's best girl in MHA?
Kyokujiro.
Yeah, I think only the real Mark would know that.
I think for us asking Mark, I'm gonna have to say, could you do a Fortnite dance for me? And whoever does it better is obviously the real one.
Yeah, Mark, you better start training.
Stop.
Because that's gonna happen soon. It's gonna happen.
Okay.
Yeah, we already killed you once, so I don't want to do it again.
Maybe I am the evil clone, and I don't know how to Fortnite dance.
This might be. Well, can you do it right now?
Sure, yeah.
There you go. Patrick would ask you, are you an e-boy?
Dude.
That's actually pretty bad. I think this might be an evil clone.
Well, we haven't seen the clone. We haven't seen the other Mark's dance yet. So if it's worse, then
Then that
kill
means
him.
I'm the real me.
So then you're the real you.
Well, I think we confirmed that the other one is dead.
So we killed the clone already, and that's why we have.
Well,
this
we might have killed the real one, and this might be the evil clone.
Let's
don't
just
know.
pretend that this is.
All right.
So,
Well,
Bob,
Yes.
I am pointing a gun at you and your evil clone. What question do I ask you?
well, I think that's up to you.
Who's the best girl in My Hero Academia?
Okay, Mount Lady.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like that's a. I feel
this
like
is
that's
a
solid
generally
answer,
good
yeah.
question to ask us.
I don't know. I'm not
Which
a
is the best
Yeah.
Bayonetta? Which is the best Bayonetta game?
Oh well, 2. Yeah.
There are only 2 games.
Actually,
so-
no. I would say 1. What am I talking about? I like 1 more than 2.
Are you sure? Who's
Yeah.
the real? Who's the real Bob?
I don't know. There's only one of me, and I still don't know.
All right.
Well,
All right.
What would you ask?
What would I ask you?
I'd probably ask you something along those lines.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's something good. How would you respond to that question?
I'd be like,
See, Bob and I know each other so well.
yeah.
Okay.
That's actually that works, Lee. That works.
There we go.
Yeah.
If I see your evil clone in you, I'm just gonna be like,
But see, this is perfect, right? Because we're already establishing what our answers are for these questions.
there
Yeah.
we
Oh,
go.
so we have to answer that way.
So the clones don't know,
Mhm.
There
right?
you go.
And these like very specific questions.
Execute
That's
Order
true.
66. Am I right?
What?
What about Lee?
Yeah,
What
what about
question would
Lee?
I ask Lee and his evil clone?
I don't know. I'm pretty secretive.
You are pretty secretive. I probably ask you like, what are the stats of like a very obscure D&D monster?
You could.
That's
Because you'd
smart.
probably know them.
You could ask me what I told you my true name was, because no one knows. Everyone thinks it's something different.
It's
pretty
Grape
funny.
Lord?
I know what your true
There we
name
go.
is. Yeah, you're the Grape Lord. I would ask you. I don't know what your true name is, but Leonidas sounds so cool. Doesn't it sound cool?
It does. That's a
so,
very cool name.
For 4 years, you've just been Leonidas to me.
I've convinced everyone in my family that if anyone asks me what my true name is, that they won't respond.
That's pretty crazy.
I know.
Well, Lee, I would ask you, what do you do if you see a bear?
Well, that's pretty obvious. You hit it with a flashlight there.
Mm-hmm. I think then that would instantly tell me who is the real Lee.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. That's not like that's something everyone knows.
Right, it's
know?
common knowledge, but your clone might
Common
not know
knowledge. Yeah.
Okay, I like that.
it. Yeah.
No, you know what I would do? I would, if I'm looking at Bob's clone, you know, I go, doo 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 doo.
I'd put a piano in front of him.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Dun,
Dun, dun, dun, dun. I can't do that, but I should learn. Dun, 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 dun.
I've never seen an episode of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure in my entire life, but the memes and the music,
Pretty good.
S tier.
Pretty good stuff.
And I think I enjoy them more because I don't know what's happening, and they've all been taken out of context, and I just have no frame of reference for them, which is maybe why I enjoy them so
Yeah,
much.
like the people walking towards each other, like
Yeah, or
they're
like-
back to the camera. I
I
don't
know.
know what that's from.
The context isn't that important.
Are you sure?
Lee, I don't think you're that important.
I have a request from James Nazarowski, the old station manager,
Oh boy.
to play the DK Lo-Fi.
Yes. Thank
Well,
you.
there we
I
go.
just found that. Yay!
we have to
DK
do that now.
Lo-Fi.
Anyway,
All
Mark,
right, so-
while you're doing that, give us a question.
All right, I'll give you guys a question. What's the worst thing to put in a piñata?
Like needles, probably. Syringes.
Prob-
Used
probably
syringes.
like probably like explosives.
Yeah.
Just hit it and it
Explosives.
explodes.
That'd be pretty stupid.
Oh, I don't know, like a bunch of like tar.
Yeah, tar would be disgusting.
Yeah,
It'd
I
be
want-
problematic.
I don't know, probably like like vegetables,
rocks, really hard rocks.
Like bricks.
Yeah, bricks.
I don't know, just like fill the piñata with cement so when they hit it, it like doesn't break.
Yeah, just like completely mold it over. Just
there you
make
go.
it one solid object.
I think we
which is no
answered that
problem.
one pretty good.
Subscriptions to the Jelly of the Month Club. Did you have an answer to that, Mark?
My worst thing to put in a piñata would probably be
Bunch
like
of pineapples.
It'd suck. It'd just suck.
No, that's the question you ask my clone.
Ah.
What's your opinion on pineapple on pizza?
Oh.
Because I'm allergic to pineapple.
Yeah.
So I can't concentrate with the stupid.
Fun fact. Fun fact. Whenever I'm with Mark, I keep a pineapple in my bag just in case he goes rogue.
Oh, that's actually very wise of you.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna die. My throat's just gonna like close up for a couple minutes.
Good.
Well, if I give you
Then-
enough pineapple, you won't be able to breathe.
Yeah. If you try to swallow an entire pineapple, you probably won't be able to breathe.
That too.
You just be like, eat this! Swallow it!
Shut! Eat it!
How many more you want to do before
We
we
can
move
just
on?
do like one more, and then
One
we can
more?
move on to the next show.
What are you good at but hate doing?
Let's see.
What are you good at but hate doing?
Lee, you got anything?
What do I hate but I'm good at?
Yeah.
Yeah.
School. I've never studied. I very rarely do my homework, but I always get straight A's.
Wow.
God, I want to be you so bad.
Right?
What's that like? Having that much just power.
I don't know. It's pretty nice. I don't gotta do anything. So there you go.
That's pretty crazy, Liam.
There we
Well,
go.
something that I'm very good at, but I don't like to do. Just like general work things, I suppose. You know, go to work. I feel like making salads is a pretty easy job. But
You like toss the salad?
yeah, you know, you just flip it around in the bowl. But like, you know, it's work, and then like I would rather be doing other things.
Well, there you go. Mark, how about you?
What am I good at but hate doing?
Fortnite dances?
Yeah, that's true.
I
You're really
mean-
good.
I'm not good at Fortnite dances though. That's the thing.
Well,
I'm
that's
not
how we
really
know he's
not
the
good
evil
at them.
clone.
Right. We
That's
killed
how we
the
know
wrong
he's
one.
the evil
We killed the
clone.
wrong one.
It's okay.
That's
This
fine.
I
one
don't
seems
know.
pretty good.
I don't know. Like a lot of the stuff that I do enjoy doing.
Yeah.
Like I make it a point to avoid things I don't like doing.
Well, there you go.
That's wise.
So I don't know off the top of my head if I have anything that I'm good at but I hate doing.
You're good at avoiding new experiences, but you hate it.
There you go.
There you go.
Wow, that's like really deep.
That is deep. That's just sad.
That is kind of sad.
Well, there you go. Well, what now? What are we doing?
Okay. It's time for a new segment on Gaming Off the Grill, where we finally get to it. And this segment is called Bops or Flops. What I'm gonna do is I have pulled up, oh that's really loud, a random
It's not loud enough. Are you
video game generator. And it has generated me 8 titles
kidding? Ooh, okay.
that I believe that you will be familiar with.
Okay.
All right.
And what we are going to do is we're going to classify them as bops or flops.
All right.
Okay.
I like the sound of this
Picking up
game.
what you're
The
putting down.
plan is simple. First one up, Silent Hill.
Okay.
What are your opinions on Silent Hill?
Have not played it.
Yeah, I haven't either, but mostly because I hate horror.
Yeah, you do hate horror.
I cannot watch horror movies.
Yeah, it doesn't stop us from forcing him to.
Yeah, I am forced against my will because I want to hang out with my friends. I'm punished for it
Mm-hmm.
by watching horror movies.
Lee, I'm in the same boat with you, buddy.
So, Silent Hill, haven't played it, not gonna play it, but it doesn't look bad.
I don't know. I feel like I've watched like Markiplier play it at some point.
I know I've watched a bit of the Game Grumps play it.
Yeah.
Well, it's definitely suspenseful. It's spooky.
I really like the vibes of it. I think it's very cool, and I like the enemy design, like Pyramid Head. It's a very iconic villain.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Whether or not you've played the game, you know who Pyramid Head is, you know?
I think the plot is always a little odd, though.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's usually like their manifest of like your worst fears.
Yeah.
But then
I'm
there
just really afraid of a guy with a pyramid for a head.
Oh,
mean,
I mean,
I
can you
am.
blame
My
him?
worst fear.
It's terrifying.
Yeah.
but I think there was one game where like a girl like actively went over there.
Yeah, I think they do that, like, often. They're just like, I'm gonna go to Silent Hill. and do something.
Oh, do they? That happen more than once?
I think so.
Like Blair Witch something. It's like,
All
oh, the
right.
forest is haunted. We're gonna go.
We're
here
gonna go there and have fun.
it,
Yeah, exactly.
and then they die. All right. So bop or flop?
Well, considering I haven't played it, it's hard to make a
I'm gonna full bop.
blop. No,
Blop.
I'll say it's a bop. I'm gonna give it a bop. I'm gonna give it a quality bop rating.
Okay. Mr. Blank.
I'm gonna abstain from this one because I don't think I'm suited.
Lee Blank abstains, courteously.
Yes, I abstain courteously.
So I'm gonna give this one a soft flop. So like on like a 1 to 10 scale, right? 1 is like complete flop, 10 is complete bop. I'd give it like a 4. So it's only slightly in the flop range, but it's still a flop.
Okay.
All right.
And I'll do it. Second, No Man's Sky.
Okay. Another game I haven't played,
Okay.
Yeah.
but
Haven't played
another
this
game I'm familiar with.
Like you're at least gonna be familiar with the rest of these.
Now, from my perspective, from what I know about this game, I believe it began as quite a flop.
Correct.
And
And it has transitioned into a bop.
into somewhat of a bop, yes. I've heard that it's been much better. There's an online multiplayer thing in it that really changed the game. And it's in VR now, which I would like to try.
Really?
Mhm.
I didn't know that.
I would really, really like to try that. I love space stuff. And VR space stuff is just beautiful.
Mhm.
So, having not played this, I think I could give No Man's Sky as it currently stands, I think I could say it's a bop. Because I think it looks very cool. I'm very intrigued by it.
I'm gonna have to abstain respectively on this one because I've not played it. I've not seen any gameplay.
It's a bop from me.
Well,
2
Lee,
bops. We're moving on.
2 bops.
You really...
I don't know. I'm not.
Really just let me down, Lee.
I'm not fluent in gamer culture.
Let me down, Lee.
Number 3, Hitman.
Oh, okay. Well, another game I haven't played.
I've actually
Yeah, no,
played,
I've never played
played
Hitman.
a Hitman game. I'm
I've played
familiar with
Hitman.
them.
I have a Hitman game.
You should play
'cause
it.
PlayStation 4, the PlayStation Online gave it away for like one of their free games. I think it's called the Complete Collection or the Complete Series or something. So I
Right.
don't know what games that is. 1, 2, 3 maybe.
Well, it sounds like you have more than just one game.
I do, I guess. I have something Hitman related. I own it. I don't know what it is.
Well, it's more than one because it's a collection of games.
Yeah, I own Hitman.
Well, there you go.
But
I think
it looks cool.
It's a good stealth game. I'm not familiar with the plot of any games,
I don't think there really is a plot. You're just a hitman.
but it's cool. I think it does do really good with the stealth aspect, and it does really good with even like all-out shooting aspects. So there you go.
Yeah, like
That's all I can
obviously
say about
the point of it is to avoid all-out shooting as much as possible.
Mm-hmm.
But if you do, it's not extremely punishing.
Yeah.
And it's like you will die if you get shot, you know.
It's not like, oh, I got shot in the heart. I took 20 damage.
Right, no, you will die if you get shot, which is a level of realism that can be nice and can be frustrating. So at the Counter-Strike tournament that I went to last year at IEM Chicago, they had an early access version of the newest Hitman game. The one that just came out very recently. I got to play that in early access before it was released, and I liked it a lot. I've also played the first Hitman game, and I also liked it a lot, so it's a solid bop from me.
All right.
All right.
I've just been told that Hitman is actually one game released in various episodes.
The one that I have
I
the
see.
first season.
I see, okay.
So,
Then I have played
Thank you,
the
Patrick.
first episode and the most recent episode.
all right.
Ah.
There we go.
Excellent.
All right. Number 4, Fire Emblem Awakening.
I've played this one. Quite a bit.
I thought so.
Quite a good bit. Now, Fire Emblem Awakening is one of the greatest games on the console. All right? One of the best 3DS games released. It's phenomenal. It is quite a bop.
It's also one of the most popular Fire Emblem games. I have never played Fire Emblem Awakening.
God dang it, Lee.
He's stupid. You're a
Dang
Fire
it.
Emblem fan.
I do enjoy Fire Emblem. I know that Awakening is probably the most known Fire Emblem game.
Is that with Marth?
No.
Is that where
Well,
Marth's
Marth is
from?
Marth.
Technic-
Marth, air
yeah,
quotes, is in
Marth.
the game.
Oh my god.
It's actually
Lucina.
Lucina
Lucina.
in a mask
Mm-hmm.
with short hair.
It's the only Fire Emblem game so good it gets 3 representatives for Smash.
I know.
Yeah, because I also see Crumb in the cover art here.
Yeah, Chrom is also the most well-known, most famous Fire Emblem character.
Voiced by Matt Mercer.
Voiced by Matt Mercer.
Isn't that crazy?
It is crazy.
It is crazy.
That game, it's wonderful. It brought Fire Emblem, it brought it up from the grave. It saved it.
It did.
It was going to be the last Fire Emblem game. And then they were like, wait, now we have money.
Mm-hmm.
Look at all this money we have.
And now Byleth is in Smash.
Yep.
Byleth.
Byleth.
I don't know.
He says it in the thing like 5 times.
Oh, I didn't watch the trailer.
You're really bad. I
didn't
can
watch the
understand
trailer.
being discouraged after that reveal, though.
I like Byleth.
I mean,
do too. I'm very excited.
he
Unpopular
seems-
opinion.
No,
he
I'm
seems
with you.
different enough from the rest of the Fire Emblem characters that it's gonna be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But
If you want my Super Smash Brothers competitive...
but there's also like 10 Mario representatives and like
There's
10
9.
Pokemon
There's
representatives.
9.
And there's 10 Pokemon, yeah. Technically, if we count Pokemon Trainer as 3.
So, you know,
But Pokemon are like all very original.
that's true.
And Mario characters,
It's Mario. It's
Yeah.
Nintendo. They gotta have a
you
bunch.
know, whereas in Fire Emblem characters, they're pretty...
They're fairly similar.
Oh,
There you
well,
go.
that's
Fixed.
awesome.
Oh.
That
Fixed.
Well, I didn't touch anything on my
Mark,
end,
what did
so.
you do?
All right, next one, Monster Hunter World.
Oh, another game I played.
Haven't played it.
Okay, well, you're stupid.
You haven't played Monster Hunter?
I've played Monster Hunter, not Monster Hunter World.
Okay, well then we'll go to Monster Hunter in general.
Well, Monster Hunter World specifically, quite phenomenal. It was already good when it came out. It got better with Iceborne, the DLC pack that came out for it. There's so many amazing monsters in it. All of the returning ones look stunning in HD for the first time. The game is beautiful. Quite a bop, I must say.
I'll have to agree that it is a bop. I've from what I've seen in Generations 4 Ultimate,
Generations Ultimate.
that it's a good game. I like fighting the big monsters. Of course, there's some annoying missions, but you know what game doesn't have annoying missions?
True,
So
true.
I'll have to say it's a bop.
I have not played Monster Hunter, so I will abstain from voting on this one.
respectfully.
Get on that, Mark.
I know.
Play it.
It's good.
It's pretty good.
It's on my Steam wish list,
Good stuff.
I think. Is it on Steam?
Yeah, it's on Steam.
Okay.
Iceborne just came out on Steam,
All right.
actually, so.
It's on my wish list. Batman, Arkham Knight. Hard bop from me.
I don't.
Yeah.
Which
I-
game is this?
Arkham Knight specifically is the third one in the series.
Yeah, I have this one,
Who's
but I haven't
the
played it.
Who's the villain in this one?
He's like the robot Batman, kind of. He's got like the suit.
Oh,
of
this
armor.
is the most recent one that
Yeah,
came
yeah,
out.
yeah.
Okay, I do know this one. I didn't play it, but I saw a playthrough of it.
Yeah, he's got like the A on his chest and a
Yes.
a cool helmet.
Yes.
Yeah.
This one, it is the Arkham Knight games are always very good, in my opinion.
Mhm.
One of those all-out combat ones. You still got stealth.
Thanks for that, Mark.
I do.
Sorry,
I
appreciate
love
it.
I love those genres of games. You know,
Yeah,
very good.
Bayonetta stuff, beat 'em ups.
It is beat 'em ups. It has the same kind of gameplay as Bayonetta, but different. Bayonetta's on like one side of the spectrum. It's a lot like the Spider-Man game, though.
Yeah,
Also
it is
really
kind
good.
of like that. You kind of like bounce from enemy to enemy and get like really big combos, and like
Yep.
you can parry and take down, and it's cool.
That sounds really cool.
Yep.
I've heard very, very, very good things about
Yeah,
the series.
you should play them. I'm
You
gonna
should
say it's
play
a
'em.
bop.
Yeah.
I'll give it a bop too.
Don't Starve is the 7th of
Oh,
8.
I love Don't Starve.
Now I have played Don't Starve, but only for like 20 minutes, and I didn't like what I played.
I think.
So
the-
for real quickly, for me, Don't Starve is a game that I enjoy watching people play much more than I enjoy playing it myself, because I have no idea what's going on.
There's a lot of games
Yeah,
like
there-
that. Yeah.
But
There's,
if I watch somebody who knows what they're doing, then it's much more entertaining for me, because I'd be like, oh, well, yeah, that makes sense.
For me, Don't Starve, the base game, is like it's good. There's a lot of stuff you can do, but it's very in my opinion. Like, it gets old quick for me. But Don't Starve Together, on the other hand, the multiplayer version of Don't Starve, is very good, and I do really like it. It's a game with a lot of weird lore that like is
Yeah,
not
there is a
explained in the
lot of lore,
game.
isn't
It's a
there?
it's weird lore.
It seems pretty cool. I like the art style.
The art style, I love that.
Very unique. But from what I played of it, I was not a fan. I got pretty bored of it.
Yeah. That's kind of the big thing with Don't Starve, is that when you're playing alone, it gets boring really quick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, think this is gonna be my first and only so far flop.
I think I'm going to say it's a bop.
Playing, flop, watching, bop.
All right.
Fair enough.
That's my rating of it. And the last one on this list is Night in the Woods. Remember that game?
What?
Is that the...
It was the indie one that came out last year.
Is it the one with the cannibal
fox.
people?
No.
Oh no, this is not the horror game.
No. Night in the
I'm
Woods is the
thinking
one
of
with
the
little
forest.
Yeah, but the little cat, and it's like almost felt art style.
Okay, I really love the art
and
style.
he's like, and he like goes through the town.
I know
And he like
exactly
comes back from college
it's
or
on the
whatever.
Switch.
Yeah.
I know what that is. Haven't played it. I don't know too much about it other than just some pictures I've seen, and I do really, really like the art style. It's very pretty. But that's all I really know about it, other than it being, according to Joe McDonald, a furry game.
I enjoyed watching a playthrough of it. I have not played it myself, but I enjoyed watching the playthrough of it. So it'll be a soft bop from me.
All right.
I abstain respectively, as I've seen nothing about this game.
I think I should abstain too, but just the art style alone gets a bop from me.
That's fair. That's completely fair.
Mm-hmm.
And that brings us to the end of Bops or Flops.
All right.
There we go. A lot of games I didn't know.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed that. That was a fun segment.
Yeah, we'll maybe bring it back sometime.
Yeah.
Cause I can just re-roll endlessly.
Great.
And it gives me a set of just 8 new titles, like this one: Pokemon Go, Fortnite, BioShock, Dragon Age, Inquisition, God of War, The Stanley Parable, Overwatch, Link to the Past.
All right. Yeah, I could have talked about.
There
that
we go.
one.
I could have talked about.
I could have talked about all of
those.
many more of those.
All of
ones.
those
Yeah.
games. I know.
Wow.
Here, can
I
we
got
like
BioShock
delete the
again.
last 20 minutes?
Let's go back.
No.
We're gonna rewind.
Let's delete the last 20 minutes
no.
and do this one.
Yeah, it's rewind time.
All
know
good
what those
games.
are.
All good games.
I'm
games.
familiar with those games.
Wow. Okay.
So we just got very unlucky that
Yes.
I did, at least for me.
Yeah.
I
least for
thought
me.
you guys would at least be familiar.
I
was
was
familiar
familiar
with
with
the
all of them.
games.
I just
Yeah.
didn't really know.
Yeah.
I hadn't played them all.
I haven't played them. I hadn't seen anything on them. Like, I had heard of the games. Like, I
Right.
heard of Silent Hill, but obviously, due to my fear of horror, I haven't seen anything on it, nor would I have played it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that'll do it for the Bops or Flops segment. We're
All
gonna
right.
take another short ad break, another short music break, and we will return with more tomfoolery, shenanigans, maybe even a little bit of hooliganery.
What?
Is that a word?
Hooliganery.
I don't think many of those words you said were real.
I definitely don't think any of the words that I said were real.
That's okay.
Welcome back, everyone. We are the Friday Morning Boys.
Yep.
That's us.
Let's hear it for the boys.
Let's give the boys a hand. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
All right, lads. It is time. It is that time of the show where I ask you what game you have been playing the most recently, and why, and
And
how,
why,
and
and
when, and where,
And where.
and who,
And who. And what?
and what.
Okay,
sure.
great.
Let's throw a what in there. Even a how. Get a little bit crazy. Throw in a how.
How,
Okay, another
how
how?
have I been playing it?
How
And I also thought the what was implied, since we were talking about what we were playing.
Well, I suppose that it probably was implied.
Yeah, I mean, but like,
Well, now I
We
feel
just wanted to
really
make sure we
stupid.
knew.
Yeah, I just had to make sure you knew.
All right.
Well, all right.
I'm rocking what you're rolling.
You're smelling what I'm stepping in.
No,
I have been
that's
playing.
yucky.
That's what
Also-
my old boss used to say all the time.
That's pretty disgusting.
It's really disgusting.
Um.
Go for it, Bob.
Well, first of all, I just want to say I just got a shiny Wurmple in Pokemon Go.
dude,
It's-
epic.
It's
I
now a
hate
beautiful
him.
Beautifly,
I hate him.
and he's very pretty. Help me think of a nickname for him.
For a butter
For a shiny
free.
Beautifly.
Beautiful.
But it's a boy. If it was a girl, I'd name it
Stupid.
Airy, like from Bravely Default.
Could
No, I
name
can't
it
do that.
Butterfree.
That's
Yeah,
stupid.
no, yeah. Just name it Butterfree.
Maybe I will.
Do it what I do in my Heart Gold Nuzlocke and
And
name
name
it
it just-
another Pokemon.
I do like.
Or
the
be like
sound of
Alpha
it.
Rat and name everything Pikachu.
Oh yeah, I could name it Pikachu.
A game that I've been playing recently, I think the most I've been playing recently is Pokemon Shield,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm really enjoying. I think I have like 150 hours in it right now. It's very
That's
good.
a lot of hours.
That
It is
a
a
lot
lot
of
of hours. I think 100 hours of it was actually me doing stuff like completing the decks and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
The other hours were me shiny hunting, and I still
Yeah.
have not gotten a shiny.
That's how most of my hours get built up in Pokemon. You haven't gotten any shiny? You haven't hatched your Dreepy yet?
No.
That's upsetting.
A lot of it is just me wandering around the wild area doing absolutely nothing.
Uh-huh.
Because I just like it. But aside from Pokemon Shield, I have been playing Red Dead Redemption 2. I haven't played a lot recently, but you know, it's enjoyable. I think the only complaint I have with it is that when I want it to be straightforward, because like the game is very open world. Like it is very open world, but when I want it to be straightforward, it's not. It's still very open. Why can't it just be like straightforward now, but be open world later? And also it's kind of clunky when you want to move like very slightly. Like you can't move very slightly. It's like you got to make a big turn.
That's because that's how people moved in the Wild West.
They made
Yeah,
big...
They only
didn't-
made
they-
big movements.
They can't. They
Yeah.
can't just turn around. They got to make a big turn. All right. I think you were saying something, Bob.
Oh, I don't remember. Oh, well, what I was playing this week, for the past couple of weeks, I've been playing Devil May Cry, and I've never played it before. So this is my first time playing it. I just beat it a few days ago. It was a lot harder than I expected.
It's a beat 'em up, right?
It is. It's like Bayonetta style beat 'em up, and it even has like the religious or like
Yeah.
demonic kind of themes that Bayonetta has too. They're very similar in a lot of ways. I noticed a lot of similarities.
Yeah, that's why they had a death battle.
Yeah. And
Remember
I
that?
think Dante won, didn't he?
Dante did win.
I was a little upset by that.
I know, only because I knew Bayonetta. I'd never played a
Exactly.
Devil May Cry
But even
game.
now, I think I would have preferred Bayonetta to win. I just like her
But
better.
it makes sense that Dante would win though.
Yeah. Dante's pretty powerful.
Wait, Dante fights Bayonetta?
In
a death battle, you know that
like
thing.
Screw Attack.
You know that
You
thing
do.
that people do.
Oh, okay,
Death
gotcha,
battle.
gotcha.
Yeah, I really liked Devil May Cry, but it was really hard. Like, I was stuck on segments for multiple days at a time.
Oh yeah.
There was this one spider boss. It was like the first boss of the game, the Phantom, and I was stuck on him for like an hour and a half, just fighting him over and over and over, and I kept losing. It was really sad.
Well, I'm sorry for your loss.
And then the actual final boss of the game, I was fighting for like 3 hours.
So is it like Dark Souls where you have to be like very precise with your dodging unless you die? Or is it more just like combos and you have to like hit the right buttons?
You know, it's kind of weird because it's not really that combo based. I mean, there's a little bit of it. Like you hit circle, and that's like your first two hits.
It's like,
and then if you have you have to put a certain delay in the third button press, and then it'll do a different
have
attack.
you played Bayonetta, Mark?
No.
All right.
Okay.
Have you played?
You played Batman.
Yeah,
Correct.
it's the fighting from what I'm picking up. It's kind of like that.
It's just not as heavily combo based.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like cause for Batman and for Spider-Man, it's not like super combo based, but there are combos, you know, that you can do that are more powerful. That's kind of like what this is.
And
Okay.
there are combos in Devil May Cry. It's just like it's not like a bunch of attacks will lead into the other attacks and then they become stronger as you keep going. It's just like, oh, you're hitting him really fast at a time, and so you're getting a combo, but it's not a combo attack, you know?
Yeah.
Like in Bayonetta, the more attacks you do, you'll do a different finisher or something.
Yeah, you'll get more witch points.
Yeah.
You'll fill up your moons.
But it's just so hard. I thought it would be more exploration based, and it's not that exploration
No,
based.
it's level based, right?
Yeah, it is level. It's mission by mission, but you can always explore the entire mansion that you're in at any point in the game, whether or not you're like on the mission. I think you can, because it always shows the whole map.
Oh, I think you can.
But I never really like left the area I was supposed to be in just because it was too hard.
All right.
Interesting.
How about you, Mark? Aside from Overwatch.
So
Right.
this past week, my internet has been very, very poor, and we do not know why. Regardless, I've been playing a lot of Pokemon.
Yeah.
Heart Gold. On my, I've been working through the Nuzlocke run.
Oh yeah, how far are you in that?
I am training for the last gym
Nice. I'm
All
right
right.
around there too.
because I took a couple hits, I lost a couple mons, so I've got to train up some lower level ones to at least be like on par
Yeah.
with my other ones.
Right.
I've been heavily considering picking up Sword or Shield. I don't know which one
You
yet,
should.
but
It's a
You
good.
should.
It's a
I
good
think I'm
game.
going to.
It is really good. I gotta be honest.
It's just missing a lot of the small stuff from the other games.
But I think that's what's gonna be coming in the
yeah,
DLC.
as well as
so-
Mhm.
the national decks, and people are still upset about that, even though they're getting DLC.
Yeah,
There are still people that hate the DLC because it wasn't Sinnoh remakes.
I mean, I'm glad it wasn't Sinnoh remakes. I want them to take more time before they make them because I want them to really
Yeah.
get their.
And I'm
stuff
glad they're
together.
not making a third game. You know, a lot of people a lot of people are fine with third games, but they're literally just the same game with like an extra thing.
Yeah, I don't really want to play through it all again.
Yeah,
I just
like
Or
wanna-
like a different box legendary.
Yeah, like
something
like
that.
Emerald is like the ending part is different, and that's it, and it has the Battle Frontier.
Mhm.
But other than that, it's the same. But we're getting DLC is way better, or a sequel.
Mm-hmm.
Sequel's better too,
Yeah,
like
Yeah.
Black and White too.
Black and White.
I've
2
been
were
I've been
phenomenal.
playing a lot of Pokemon Showdown because that's
Okay.
pretty much like the only online thing that would work this
Yeah,
past week.
I love Pokemon Showdown.
I've been watching a lot of Twitch. I've caught up on the anime that I've been watching.
What's that, pray tell?
Is it
um,
Haikyuu?
No, it's not Haikyuu. I have the baseball one in my like watch list because I wanna watch the
Yeah.
baseball one.
Mhm.
But based on your review of Haikyuu, Lee, I don't know if I want to do that anymore.
It's-
I want to watch Haikyuu.
It's well written, but then it's about volleyball.
Mhm.
So it can't. So it kind of takes you out of it.
But I've caught up on My Hero Academia.
Oh, of course.
I've caught up on Dr. Stone,
Okay.
which is a very good show.
Definitely want to watch that.
I've watched the first couple episodes of Demon Slayer because the dub is finally coming out for it.
Yeah.
And apparently Matt Mercer voices a character in the dub, so I have to watch
a lot
it.
of anime
Chrome.
characters.
He voices just everything.
Yeah.
I know. Like you don't expect him to be in it, and then he is.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like he's Jotaro and JoJo.
You mean Jotaro?
Jotaro, you idiot.
Jotaro?
Jotaro. What
Jotaro.
a fool. He's also Levi from Attack on Titan.
Ah.
He's
Even though the rest of the Attack on Titan dub is very poor.
Oh, that entire
you know.
show is poor.
That's true.
well, they got
Unpopular opinion.
big guys.
They do have
They
some
do
big
have
guys.
a lot of
They have
big guys.
big men.
Big boys.
You want to talk about anime for the last 10 minutes?
I'm okay with
Well,
that.
I'm
this
okay
is-
with that.
I've been watching the Pokemon anime. The,
Where have you been watching it?
illegally on Kiss Cartoon.
You can. There are
Okay.
some Pokemon on Netflix, but I don't think it's the original one.
Okay.
I think there's the Indigo League is on Netflix.
Yeah, okay, so all of the Indigo League is on Netflix, and then Pokemon TV, which is like their official website, has all the rest of Kanto on their
Okay.
website. So you can just watch that all for free. The rest of it you can find in corners of the internet somewhere.
I see.
Mm-hmm. That's so I'm on Master Quest right now, which is season 5 in the American airing, but it's all just one season I think in the Japanese airing. So I'm nearing the end of Johto.
Gotcha.
now.
Okay.
You know, I don't like the newer animation style that they have in Pokemon.
I think it's
Really?
fine.
I also
well,
think
but
it's
it
pretty cool.
like downgraded, which is like my problem.
I think it looks
You know,
better. It's not as distinctive as the early Pokemon style.
not the
Like-
early. So did you see the X and Y?
X and Y
anime.
looks pretty good.
No.
X and Y did look good because it was in a constant evolution, and then they downgraded just suddenly to Alola.
They made it more cartoonish.
They
and
did make it more like
'Cause
anime.
see,
style.
I saw some of the Alola because that was when Ash finally won,
Mhm.
and I was like, all right, I'll watch some of this. So I found it legally, and
Yeah.
I watched some of the Alola one, and I thought it was fine. I thought it looked fine.
Yeah, it's just like for me, I wish they had just continued the X and Y stuff instead of changing it to what it is now.
Have you seen the teaser for the new movie though?
Yes, and I'm
Because
really looking
that
forward
that's
to
like
it.
a 3D
Yeah,
style.
that looks really. And did you hear that it's going to be a Netflix exclusive?
Yes, I did.
That's crazy.
It is. Netflix is going to have a Pokemon title on it exclusively.
Mm-hmm. I'm really, really looking forward to it. The animation is different, but I don't think it's bad.
It grew.
It's not a
on-
bad
It
different.
grew on me the more I saw of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking forward to it.
Are we boring you, Mark?
No, I'm just yawning. I'm
What's
sorry.
your problem, Mark? What's
Sorry.
your issue? What's your deal?
Just peaked the
Do
mic.
you have a malfunction, sir?
Yes, I am malfunctioning.
Lee, get in there and repair him.
So, speaking of robots, Star Wars: The Clone Wars new season coming out.
Ah, yes.
I have not seen Star Wars: The Clone Wars since it actually aired on TV.
It's good. It's good.
I've seen only the movie where there's Baby Jabba the Hutt, and then that's it.
That's the first episode.
That's all I've seen of it.
It's really good. I just bumped my mic.
Come on.
It's
Thank you.
very good. That's all I can say about it. I haven't seen all of it. Mark is absolutely
Did you hear
disgusting.
that?
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
I could hear that. Yes,
I
that was
think
loud.
They heard that in the
Fortunately,
floor.
he muted his mic.
I did mute my mic.
He muted his
Yeah.
mic. You know, he hasn't done it that often. That's how we know he's not the real Mark.
Yeah, you're not. The
Oh
real Mark,
wait,
are you?
yeah.
We could
That's
just
how
we could
you
just
find it
we
out.
could just
Mark.
ask you to burp for
Burp.
us.
And then the clone would be like, I can't do that right
Or
now.
we'll just have a conversation with you, and if you burp at all, we know it's the real Mark.
Yeah, probably.
But for that whole hour at first, actually for the whole 2 hours, you've only just started doing it.
Yeah, it's pretty recent.
So if we
maybe-
can even call
I
you
like
that.
I like to think it's a calling card for me.
Right.
You know, it's like my signature like trait. You know.
You burp at the end of every crime scene. You leave a burp behind, and that's your calling card.
Yeah, he murders people.
No, only myself, because I'm a clone.
No, Mark's a clone.
But you'd never know that.
No, we do know that. We've throughout these 2 hours.
Throughout these
We've
2 hours, we have
determined it.
we've
definitely
determined that
determined
you
that.
are the evil clone.
Yeah.
Although I do like this Mark better.
Do you think he's
Yeah,
gonna
this Mark is kinda
participate
cool.
in the Clone Wars?
That's over.
Oh, it's over.
Clone Wars is over.
Oh, what's ending?
It is ending.
Is this the final season, like confirmed?
I think it is.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
that's what it looked. That's
There-
what it said on the news article I
Yeah,
read about.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Cool.
I do think one thing that I do want is an Ahsoka either TV show or a movie.
That would be cool, yeah.
Because Ahsoka's done so much. Like one thing, you know, if you've seen Star Wars Rebels, Ahsoka has 2 white lightsabers. That
What?
They used to be red lightsabers, but she purified them. Because if you don't know, red lightsabers are bleeding kyber crystals infused with the dark side, and she purifies them from a Sith Lord.
That's awesome.
It is awesome. I'd
I
love to
actually
see
really
that.
This is awesome.
All right. Well,
Zethan.
we got 4 minutes.
I think that's good.
Yeah,
I'm satisfied with this show.
I'm pretty satisfied
You're
too myself,
satisfied?
Mark.
Radio's gonna be coming up next.
Ooh.
You should definitely listen to Radio.
Heck yeah.
I think his theme for today is road trip to California.
I've always
so he's-
wanted to go to California.
Oh yeah.
Never been to California.
We take a road trip there.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
go right now.
In fact, you
on
know-
Radio.
Yeah.
Alright.
In fact, we might go on a road trip
And
in the
listen to
in the
radio.
next hour. We'll take a road trip to California.
Yeah.
All right, sounds good.
All right.
Well, we'll let me go warm up my car real quick because it's been outside. It might be a little cold.
Oh yeah, we don't want it
So
to be cold on the way to Canada.
I will do that,
California.
California.
and we will see you boys next week. And remember to stay hydrated.